Hi, this is Mr. Nazarian. Our lesson objective today: I can find volumes of solid figures composed of two non-overlapping rectangular prisms. It's 5th grade standard measurement and data C5c. So we're going to solve for the volume of an irregular shape such as this. So this is all one shape. It's kind of like this L shape here. As we look at each of the sides here, each of the edges, we can see that some of them tell us exactly what the measurements are, and some we don't see, but we can figure those out. So to find, if you'll remember, what is the formula for finding the volume for a rectangular prism? Okay, so that's great for when we're solving a rectangular prism, but as you can see, this is an L-shaped three-dimensional figure. It's not a rectangular prism. But if you look at it closely, you can see that this L is made up of two rectangular prisms. If I can just separate those, figure them out. So I can take each one of these rectangular prisms here, and I can kind of split them apart. Okay, so we're going to do that first. So as I look at this rectangular prism, I can see that it has a length of 10, a width of 3, and a height of 5 inches, right? So it's 5 by 3 by 10 inches. So what would the volume be of this part of this irregular shape, of this rectangular prism? What would the volume be? Well, again, as you said before, the formula for finding the volume of a rectangular prism is length times width times height. So I'm going to multiply, and you can do it, remember, any way that you want as far as which numbers you multiply when, but I just have to multiply these three dimensions. So I'm going to multiply the 5 times the 3 first. That's going to be 15. 15 times 10 is going to give me 150. 150 inches cubed. So remember, it looks like a little 3 there because we're multiplying. We have 3 dimensions. So this part is going to be 150 cubic inches, or inches cubed. Put those together here. And now we need to find out the volume of this rectangular prism. So we can see that it has a length of 12 here, it tells us, and a width of 4, but it doesn't say the height. Now, remember that when this was together here, you can see that all of these sides match up, right? All the edges. So this edge right here is the same as this, right? Because it's a rectangular prism. It's the same as this, which is matched up with this edge, which is adjacent to this edge. So the height here, which of course is a rectangular prism, which means all of the heights are going to be the same, which means that this is going to be a height of 5 as well. Okay, so now let me put those all together. Okay, so now I'm going to separate this again. So now we know that this rectangular prism has dimensions of 12 by 4 by 5. Again, I'm going to multiply those together. So I'm going to do 5 times 4, which is 20. 20 times 12, well, I know 10 times 12 is 120, so 20 times 12 would be twice as much of that, so it's going to be 240 inches. Move this over a little bit over here. Yeah, over here. And again, we need to label it correctly. It's cubed because we're measuring volume. And then I'm going to put all those together. Okay, so now we know the volume of this part, this rectangular prism, this part of the irregular shape, and the volume of this part, this rectangular prism of the irregular shape. All I need to do to find the total volume is just put them together. So I know the volume of this part, I know the volume of this part, so the whole thing altogether is just these two volumes added up. So the total volume of this irregular shape is what? That's correct, we just add them up. So 240 plus 150 is going to give me 390 inches cubed. Okay. So now I'm going to have you go ahead and solve for this irregular shape. You'll notice it's pretty much the exact same shape, right? But it has different dimensions. So go ahead and solve for the total volume of this irregular shape. All right, so what you should have done, let's see, is, remember, just pull these two apart. So you're looking at two rectangular prisms. We have 4 times 2, which is 8. 8 times 8 is going to give me 64 inches cubed. I'm just going to write cubic inches here because it's the same thing. It's a little bit faster for me right now. And then this one, remember the height here is going to be the same as the height here. So that means 3 times 4, which is 12 times 10 is going to give me 120 cubic inches. Okay, wherever that, I'll just put it like that. And all I need to do is put those together, right? Which means I'm just going to add up these two volumes, and that's going to give me a total of 184 cubic inches. Okay, so we're going to work more on that tomorrow. See you then. All right, bye.